Now, the ability to launch multiple different third-party applications is now actually a reality. As you can see on my device, I can keep my hands here and just say, open my launcher. And just like that, I'm now looking at my favorite custom launcher, no adverts, no sponsored content. I can go ahead and enjoy a really clean home screen. But I can also use my voice and say, and just like that, my favorite streaming application should now launch for me. So not only can we now launch our favorite third-party applications with our voice, if you do have one of those pro remote controls, I actually have one of those cheaper $10 ones. I can now customize both these buttons. So wherever I am, pressing button number 1, as you can see here, will always open up my custom launcher, and button number 2 will now always open up my favorite third-party streaming application. And the great thing is to use these new app launchers, right now they're actually completely free to install. So in this video today, let me show you exactly how to do this on all of your Amazon devices, and you can go ahead and start enjoying all of your favorite third-party applications, either with your voice or with the custom remote control. All you need to do is just hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button. So with all of that being said, let's get started. If you're new to the channel and you want to stay up to date with the latest tech tutorials, the latest Firestick, Android and Android TV tips and tricks, then please do subscribe and hit the notification bell. It's a small click from you, but it makes a big difference to me. Thank you. Okay, so how does this all work? Well, to use your voice to launch any application, the application has to be available directly on the Amazon App Store. It's the same thing when trying to launch any application with these two customizable buttons. The application has to be on the Amazon App Store. So how does this help for our third-party applications? Well, I have covered the application App Opener in the past, and as you know, this application cost $1, and you can use this application as a pointer to any of your favorite third-party application. But the biggest limitation was there was only one version of App Opener available, so people with two customizable buttons could only launch one of their favorite third-party applications with the remote control. Well, the developer reached out to me for App Opener last week, and he's been working on another application which is called App Opener 2, which is live right now on the Amazon App Store. It does cost $1, as you can see here, but this will now allow you to start two separate applications, App Opener 1 and App Opener 2. And now when I spoke to him, I said that the reason why people are using these applications primarily is to launch either a custom launcher or maybe even launch their favorite third-party streaming application, or maybe Kodi or Cinema or something else. Why not create another version of the application which is more catered for those users? And he basically took that on board, and he's now released two other applications. The first one here is called My Launcher, and that just means I can now use my voice and say, open my launcher, and that will instantly take me to my favorite custom launcher. And the second application is called My Movie App. Again, both these applications are absolutely free just for the next 2 weeks. So I would recommend just installing them on your device. Even if you don't have a use case for them right now, I do think in the future it will be handy that you can launch certain third-party applications just by either saying the command, or if you ever end up getting one of these remote controls, you can then use the buttons on here to launch any of your favorite applications. So how can I configure them? Well, if you have already configured them and you want to change to another application, all you need to do is just go to my settings first, go to applications, go to manage installed applications. Let's now find those two applications in the list. I did actually purchase App Opener 2 as well. This was before he created the other two, just to see that, and it does work, guys. So really, if you wanted to, you could purchase App Opener 1, 2, and then get the two free applications, and you now have the ability to launch 4 separate third-party applications just by using your voice. Or at the very least, I do recommend just searching on the application store and installing these two free applications. So again, My Launcher and My Movie App. Now, if you want to reset what these applications point to, let's press the select button and click on Clear Data. So we're effectively clearing out the configuration of the application. Let's go back. Let's also do that for My Movie App. Let's go to Clear Data. Okay, they've now been cleared out. Let's go back. Let's open up My Launcher first. Let's click on Launch Application. Now, if you've seen the other App Opener videos, they all work in the same way. When you start them for the very first time, They'll just show you all of the applications, your official applications and your side-loaded applications on your device. All you have to do is just choose an application, and the next time you launch App Opener or App Opener 2 or My Launcher or My Movie app, it will then point to whichever application you selected. So as this is my launcher, let's now select a custom launcher. Let's try Project Ivy. So I'll press the select button there once. I now press back again. Now the next time I open up my launcher, I can click on Launch Application. And that takes me to Project Ivy. I can back out of this. I can now of course use my voice and again say, open my launcher. That should then take me back to Project Ivy. It's done exactly that, so that's working fine. Let's go back. Now the slight thing I noticed with the movie application is I think Amazon, with all of their integrated movies and some of the stuff they're trying to push, in most cases it doesn't actually recognize this. So if I go here now, let's open that up. So I've actually gone back to the guy and said maybe create another version called My Streaming App or Favorite Streaming App. This way we could then use our voice and say, open my favorite streaming app or favorite streaming app. And that could then point to wherever you like. So in this example, let's use my movie app to open up maybe the Care application. Here we are. Let's press the select button there. Let's now press back again. So now when I click on launch my movie app, it should then open up the Care application, and it's done exactly that. But the trouble is, what I've noticed is when I press home, if I try to use my voice and say, open my movie app, I think in most cases, it doesn't actually recognize it. What you can of course do is use one of your customizable buttons to launch my movie app, and that definitely works. So let's say I want to customize button number 2. I long press button number 2 for about 5 seconds. I should then see the menu, and it's now asking me what action do you want to launch when you press button number 2. So you can see some voice commands here, but I'm going to go to your applications, and I can now select whichever application I want to launch when I press button number 2. So let's go down. Let's now select my movie app. Let's press select button there. It says that shortcut has now been set. That means now wherever I am, I can press button number 2, and that should instantly take me to the Care application, and it's done exactly that. So really just a super easy way we can now use our voice, or if you have one of these remote controls where you can then launch a custom launcher or a third-party application. But the fact that both these applications are now available directly on the Amazon App Store and they are completely free, I definitely think this is something worthwhile installing, and really just the easiest way we can now use our voice or any of these buttons to launch our favorite third-party applications. So really appreciate your support. Do share this video with other Firestick owners. Tell them that they can now launch their favorite third-party applications absolutely free with their voice, and I'll hopefully catch up with you guys real soon. Thanks.